Hello everyone, this is Sabir Chawala, broker of record for Century 21 Innovative Realty, coming to you today with the condominium market report for the first quarter of 2021. Year-over-year growth in the first quarter of 2021 condominium apartment sales well outstripped growth in listings over the same period in the Greater Toronto Area. With market condition tightening, average condominium prices for the first quarter of 2021 were above the average for the first quarter of 2020 for the region surrounding of the city of Toronto. The average condominium selling price in Toronto remained below last year's level. So let's dive into this. The first quarter of 2021, apartment sales reported for the Greater Toronto Area reported 9,398 sales compared to 5,226. So sales were up by 79.8%. The average selling price, well, as you can see, the average selling price dropped about 1.4%. The average selling price for the first quarter of 2021 was $645,219 compared to $654,570. So as you can see, sales did go up, but the average selling price did drop for the year of the first quarter of 2021. Total new listings, well, we saw a lot of opportunity, lots of new listings come up, almost 42.8% more, 11,373 compared to 7,964. And then the sales to ratio, well, anything that came into the market, 83% of that really did get sold. So almost 17% better than the previous first quarter of 2020. And the days in the market, well, it took a little more longer than last year before the pandemic started into it. Remember, pandemic didn't start till at least the end of March timeframe, which is the end of first quarter. We were already in the pandemic. We were already starting our lockdown. So a little difference. That's the only thing that we've seen in reasonable changes in the needs and requirement. What else? Let's look at the total apartment rentals. As you can see, in the first quarter of 2021, we had over 13,168 apartment rentals compared to last year, we only had 7,251. So the apartment rentals really skyrocketed at 81.6%. And the reason behind that is those that were renting maybe had lost their jobs during the pandemic and they went back to live with their parents. That's one of the reasons. And also a lot of the students that we usually see in the Greater Toronto Area, they had all probably migrated or went back wherever they were or moved in with their parents or whatever it is. So that's one of the reasons why we saw the apartments rental surge heavily into that. And because of that, we saw the one-bedroom apartment rental certainly price come down by 16.8%. So the average rental for last year was $2,187. Well, this year we saw that come down to $1,820. Lots of basic reason behind that is because we didn't have the foreign students come in, we didn't have immigration come in, and that's why we saw the rental market really taking a hit. The good news, again, we're going to see a lot of flow of immigration that'll come in, and that'll explain why that will be and hopefully put that ease up. Again, total new listings. Last year we had over 28,000 listings. This year only 16,000 listings on that. So let me do my recap on this. Sales were up by 79.8% year over year. Prices was down just fractionally 1.4%. New listings on the condominium was up by 42.8%. And sales to new listings ratio 17%. And the days in the market were pretty much staggered, 23. And total rentals are up by 81.6. And the rentals were down by 16.8%. So folks, that's what it is. And total rentals are down by 44%. So this is a summary for the condominium market for the first quarter of 2021. If you want more details, you can reach out to myself with my contact information, and we'll certainly be able to help you with your needs and requirement. If you're looking at any other more information, I'm just a phone call away. Once again, this is Sabir Chawala, broker of record with Century 21 Innovative Realty. Thank you, and I hope this information was informative.